Good day! For today's video, we're going to differentiate the different roasting level and the types of coffee grinds. The different level of coffee roasting are light roast, medium roast, medium dark roast, and dark roast. And the bean characteristic of light roast are it is light brown in color, not shiny, light body, and no oil. Beans are quiet dense, difficult to split, and not brittle. And the flavor characteristics are higher level of acidity than darker roast, toast grain taste, delicately nuanced flavors and aroma, likely to be sweet in flavor, retain most of the caffeine from the coffee bean. And the common names are light city, half city, cinnamon roast or roasted just before the crack, and New England roast. Medium roast, the bean characteristic are medium brown shade, more body than the light roast, and no oil. Slightly more brittle, little smoother texture, and the flavor characteristics are milder level of acidity, exhibiting more balanced flavor, aroma, and acidity. Higher level of bitterness than light roast. Caffeine is somewhat decreased, and the common names are regular roast, American roast, city roast, breakfast roast. Medium dark roast, the bean characteristics are have a richer, darker color with some oil, a little bit shiny, has a heavy body in comparison with the light or medium roast. And the flavor characteristics are noticeable flavors and aroma, somewhat spicy in taste, milder acidity than the medium roast, lesser caffeine than the light of medium roast. And the common name are full city roast or the roasted to the beginning of the second crack, after dinner roast, and Vienna roast. And lastly, the dark roast. The bean characteristics are dark shade of brown to black with lower density, brittle, smooth in texture, appears shiny, and oily. And its flavor characteristics are low levels of acidity, have a bitter and smoky or even burnt taste, high levels of bitterness when compared to light or medium dark roast. The caffeine is substantially decreased, and the common name are French roast, Italian roast, espresso roast, continental roast, New Orleans roast, and Spanish roast. Types of coffee grinds, those are extra coarse grind, medium coarse grind, fine grind, and extra fine grind. So, extra coarse grind or the cold brewing like the Toddy Brewer, or it is most commonly used for French press coffee. Next one is a coarse grind, which is commonly grind in French press pot, or it must be called cupping. It is used in specialty devices like the Coffee Solo and Chemex brewers. And thirdly is the medium coarse grind. It is commonly grind in Coffee Solo brewer, Chemex brewer, or medium coarse coffee grind used for specialty devices like the Coffee Solo and Chemex brewers. And fourth is the fine grind, or commonly grind in espresso or in the stove top espresso or the mocha pot. And lastly is the extra fine grind. Extra fine grind is commonly used for Turkish coffee or that we call ibrik. And that's all. Thank you for watching and listening.